Hello, beginner forex traders, expert forex traders, and master forex traders. Please welcome to the channel. I have a question especially for beginner traders. Are you courageous enough that your hard-earned money that you just deposited to your broker, are you willing to lose it? And if you lose it, how will you feel? Can you control your emotions after a loss or after a trade has gone the other way around? Do you even have a strategy that you are following or a mentor that you are following his footsteps? For instance, someone who is already into the market for a while and who is good at what he does, someone who is already successful, someone who already knows when to enter a trade and when to stay cool, chill and relax, leave the market to do whatever it wants to do, go and pull back, give a nice setup before he press on that button. That's what I'm talking about. Now, last but not the least, are you disciplined enough? Can you enter a position and close your laptop or your phone, go outside and do other stuff, and tend to forget that you are even in a position, or leave the trade to run and hit your take profit or your stop loss? I know why I'm asking all this, so just stick around. I'll be back very soon.
5 dimensions of education that you need to have. 5, you also need to have financial education. Now, financial education is the ability to understand money, is to know how to make, manage and multiply money, is to understand income and expenditure, is to understand cash flow, compound interest, is to understand asset and liability, is to understand everything about money. Because see, when you don't understand money, how can money gravitate towards you? When you hear that someone is a money magnet, it's because they understand money. Because the more you learn, the more you earn. Your learning capacity determines your earning capacity. So if you want to become all that you need to be and to be fully economically empowered for sustainability, you need financial education. But you see, the amazing thing is that schools don't teach financial intelligence. Yes. So you can see a lot of people that have gone to school, yet they don't have financial intelligence because they did not go through financial education. So financial education does not come through the 4 walls of an institution. Financial education is a function of personal development. It's a function of personal development. It's you making up your mind that I want to understand this thing called money. I want to understand it. You see, I'm always amazed how a lot of people wake up very early in the morning. They go out there looking for money. They want to blow. They want to make money. But the same sort of people that wake up very early in the morning looking for money are not also willing to take time out to learn about money. Because you need to understand that what you learn is what determines what you earn. Number 4, you need spiritual education. Listen and listen well. Everything you see in your world today is controlled by things that you do not see. Before I speak, I think. What I say is a result of what I've thought. My thinking is invisible. My words are audible to you to hear. Before you can see a house, there is a design. The design is put on paper as an architectural design, and then the architectural design is developed and turned into a building. So every building you see was once a design in the mind of people. So you need to understand that the spiritual controls the physical. The spiritual realm is the realm where events occur before they happen. So before anything happens in the natural or in the physical, it first of all has its occurrence in the realm of the spirit. So you need to understand spiritual education to know that everything in this world is controlled from the spiritual. So if you're going to succeed in today's marketplace, you're either in the secret cult or you are in the secret place. There's no middle ground. The problem with a lot of people is that they are not in the secret cult, they are not in the secret place. So when they take the roll call in the secret cult, you are absent. When they take the roll call in the secret place, you are absent. So you need to have spiritual education. But number 3 here, you need what I call marketplace education. You see, whenever you see an advert that says vacancy, every vacancy is a cry for help. So when you see an advert that talks about the vacancy and they say we need somebody that has BSc in accounting. Now when they say they need someone that has BSc in accounting, that's academic education. And they now say with 3 years experience or 3 years industry experience. When you see those 3 years experience, that is talking about marketplace education. because it's not just enough for you to have academic education. You have to understand how things operate in the marketplace. You have to understand how things work. So you see a lot of people, they have the good grades, they have the good certificate, they understand themselves, but because they don't understand the way the marketplace works, when they get into the marketplace, they fail because they don't understand teamwork. They don't understand the place of policy, loyalty, submission to authority. They don't understand reporting. They don't understand promptness to task. They don't understand a lot of things. So when they get into the marketplace, they're like, I didn't know how to go through all this, because they didn't have that third dimension of education. Number two, you need academic education. Now, I've spoken extensively about that, so I won't repeat that again. You need academic education. I see, when it comes to wealth creation, academic education is not enough for wealth creation and economic empowerment, but it still has its place. Because at least to be able to count money, you need to know how to do mathematics so that you will not be deceived, so that you know that 10 plus 10 equals to 20. You still need to be able to read so that you can be able to write, sign your check and read things before you enter your code. So you still need a level of academic education. And that's very, very important. Number one, you need to have personal education. So if you are listening to me right now, you're a young man, you're a young woman, do you understand yourself? Do you know your strengths? Do you know what your weaknesses? Do you know your likes? Do you know your dislikes? Do you really have understanding of yourself? Because when it comes to self, there is the known self, there is the unknown self, there is the hidden self, there is the blind self. So there is a dimension of you that only other people see that you don't see. So number one, you need personal education. You need to spend time to understand yourself so that you will know who you are. You know your likes, your dislikes, you know your temperament, you understand all the different strengths and weaknesses that you have, so that you can be able to properly manage yourself for effectiveness in today's marketplace.
Okay, welcome back. That was one of the greatest financial advisors. His name is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. He's a pastor, he's a mentor, a life coach, and financial advisor. And listening to what he's just said, you can see that most of us, assuming we heard something like this, we wouldn't have lose much money before we learn our lessons, because this is the reality. Once one account is broken, one's supposed to get the understanding and know that, no, bro, this thing is more than what I think. This thing is not a joke. Forex is not a joke. Forex is not a gambling ground. Forex is not a casino. It is meant for serious businessmen, people who are advanced, people who have advanced themselves, people who are willing to grow. Because you don't blow, you grow. When you blow, you scatter. But when you grow, you stay. So, for instance, most of us sometimes when we come to the market, we are always thinking about getting rich quick, or because of how we see some people flipping money here and there. So that is the reason why we come. But we don't always have the time to understand, and that's because this thing has not been taught in school. So once we just come into the market, we are willing to just blow once, and we'll be blowing account again and again and again. And sometimes most influencers, they will not tell you the truth, and even if they tell you the truth, you won't believe it. So they have to just tell you that follow this strategy, do this or do that, and then everything will just work out. Meanwhile, it is more than that. Yes, there are a lot of people that have made it, who are profitable traders, and as they are making money every now and then, hundreds and thousands and millions, but they follow rules. Yes, because for you to be there, for you to be on top, you have to follow rules. You have to be disciplined. You have to know management, and you have to understand money, and you have to understand yourself, and you need to be disciplined, and you need to also be spiritually alert. Have you ever cancelled a trade? Just after cancelling the trade, in a few minutes time, the thing went back right straight up to your take profit, where your take profit is supposed to be. Sounds familiar, right? Yes, you are not the only one. It happens to every trader, and that's why you have to work on your mindset and have courage. So this video is not for only beginner traders, because even the masters also keep learning. For one to stay on top always, you have to keep learning, because always there are one thing that someone supposed to know each and every day. Just like as he said, that your earning capacity will always be determined by your learning capacity. And that's very true. That's a very key. Do you know that sometimes, like, there's an inner city in you that if you haven't built that city up yet, if you haven't grown that city, if you haven't grown yourself to that level, you'll be losing money and you'll be thinking that it's normal. Bro, it's not normal. Yes, seriously. Like, you always tend to lose more instead of earning or instead of winning. Remember, to get this money physical is not easy. So you'll be trading anyhow, putting lot size, big lot size. But once it hits you and you lose that amount of money, then you start to realize that what did I even do? No, that's where you begin to realize your mistakes. You begin to getting noticed that no, because you know that something has hit you very hard. And yes, it's serious. But it's human nature, because some people, they want to learn the lesson the hard way by themselves before they want to get bankrupt. Like, they want to get themselves into problem, like their money, their bank account must be empty before they'll now realize their mistake. And there are people who are having millions and billions, but they are still looking for more. So I don't want this video to be long. This one was just about motivation. Yes, and it's not only for beginner traders, because I think sometimes as a trader, there are some things when you listen to, it still encourages you and it still gives you that vibe, you don't understand, it still give you that vibe to just still pushing. Remember never to give up. Yes, believe it, learn it, have a strategy, stick to it, and discipline yourself. Have a risk management. Always know when to trade and when to stay. Allow the market to do arrange. Allow the market to arrange itself. After a trend, don't just rush, don't be in a haste to enter. But all this, unless you learn the lesson the hard way before you understand what I'm saying. Yes, unless you learn the lesson the hard way. Some people, when they just come in a year or even within some few months, they think that I know this, I can do this, I can do that. Bro, you have to stay cool, you have to relax. Yes, because some people, it take them 5 years for them to master this thing. But the fastest learners, even the ones that will say they are fast enough, maybe they will not tell you the truth. It has to take you 2 years plus before you can consider yourself like a comfortable trader. Because a comfortable trader is a successful trader. That's when you can enter trade and close your laptop or your phone. You can enter trade, you can stay in a trade for a week or even months without bothering about being kicked out or your take profit is being hit. Yes, because you trust in yourself and you believe in your strategy, and you know that, bro, even if my stop loss get hit, that is not going to get me down, that's not going to kick me, that's not going to, you don't understand. Yes, if you do your daily duties very well and you know when to trade and the lot size to use for your account. If you are in a trade, you don't have anything, you sleep, bro, you sleep. Yes, because it's not about gambling and it's not about getting rich quick. You grow so that you stay, and anything you grow in will always stick to your mind and you always have comfort in doing it. Yes, that is when you call yourself a successful trader. So I'll be posting video every now and then, so please be sure to subscribe to the channel, press on the notification bell icon, and also share the video. Alright, so thank you very much. See you in my next video.